Oops, I cut it too short. There we have it. I wanted to stop it before I went to the next song. Well, hello, Shaw got the note here. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Cool, I was making sure I forgot to update the stream title, but we look good. Let's get some volume going in here. And we got mail. Let's check it out real quick. Survey stuff. Yep. Take that little bit of Mora there. Version 3.0 is soon. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, last time I wrapped up a couple more summer things, and I explored a little bit around Inazuma and places that I did not see before. I forget what it's called. Tetsuya, I don't know what it's called. What's it? Oh, something looked weird as I was scrolling by. Well, it's not really helpful. What's the name? Oh, I gotta zoom out and it'll tell me. Alright. Surumi, I don't know where Tetsuya came from. I explored a little bit over there, had some issues because of the fog. There should be a new thing over here. I'm gonna wrap up a couple, like, quick housekeeping things, and then we will, and by that I mean we'll knock this out, we'll do the commissions, and then we'll do some questing. I'll go for about 3 hours today. I know I'm a little late, so I am not gonna hit 4. I dropped the ball on some stuff, that's all, so, yeah. I will own it. I got a little bit wrapped up in some fun AI stuff, and I really was watching my time, but I forgot that I had laundry to finish and wrap up, and I literally just was putting it up while the starting soon thing was going. Like I was hanging up laundry and stuff, so just finished it. Again, I was watching the time, but I forgot about the laundry. And I was like, shit, it's like stream time and I haven't even finished my laundry. Oops. It was just sitting in the washer ready to like be dried and all that. Yeah, here we are, 14th of August, 2022, local time 13:13. Let's do this fun little... Oh, no. Yes, I would like to try it. I don't have questions. Am I interested in the Daydream Club by any chance? Daydream Club? What's that? Let me think. How should I explain this? So generally a club is a loose assembly of people sharing the same interests. But the Daydream Club is bound by something more than interests, that is to say, dreams. Uh-oh, it's Griffith. However, these dreams are often criticized as unrealistic. So we said to ourselves, why not just name the club Daydream? And that's what we did. As for us, the members of the club are naturally daydreamers holding to our daydreams. Alright. Yeah, so I got into the Doll E2 beta or whatever. I finally got access to it today, and that's what I ended up spending a lot of time with. Having a lot of fun with it, but I actually am getting some productivity out of it, which is interesting. So, not necessarily what I expected. Okay, we want to duplex. No, not there. Actually, that could work. I was gonna put it on number 2 though. So I might actually get something productive out of Dolly 2, which was a little unexpected. And of course I have to sneeze, like I'm streaming, so of course. Okay, so what I actually want to do is put this on the upper level and put a medium. I can't. Well, it needs to be on the upper level. It's too close. Okay. We'll remove that. We'll, Okay, this is interesting. Let's remove the duplex. Let's put it on number 5. And then on the lower level, let's go to lower level. And, well, even that gets a little funky. Because I could put a small gear on 3, but it's not going to connect. I can't put a medium. Put a medium on 2, it's not going to connect. Put a large? No, it's too big. I feel like what I was trying to do with the duplex was fine. It's just getting it lined up the way I want. So we'll go duplex on number 2. Except that doesn't connect. So what about 5 with the large? Okay, that does. What about 6 upper level with a large? No? Damn it. Okay, 4 with the medium isn't gonna be good. And I can't do a medium on 1. No. I can do a small, but it's not gonna connect. And then I'm just like... yeah, this is falling apart. So let's go number 4. What if number 5 is the duplex? Actually, I think 5 almost has to be that large. And the reason I say that is because number 3 has to be a small, medium's too big. So the only way to spin this seems to be number 3 being a small. So if I then move number 2, put it here, number 4 could be a medium, perhaps? Oh, crap. Number 6. No. So a medium there, and a number... huh, this is weird. Oh, right. The duplex. Can I do that on number 7? And then on number 6, a medium? Yeah, there we go. It's a little more complicated, but it, you know, could have also gone a lot more smoothly. Oh, well, that's fine. I'm all sniffly now from the sneeze. Alrighty. Can't believe I got 100% on any of these. Seems crazy. Increasing danger, that's the towers. Those are pretty easy. I gotta keep my ears peeled. I'm expecting that other green screen to show up. Maybe, well, it was supposed to come in yesterday and it changed to today. So hopefully if it does arrive, I'll hear them at the door. I caught them the other day during stream while I was talking while I had my headphones on. But I'm kind of surprised by that. So yeah, I mentioned already that I'm only going to go for about 3 hours because I started late. And that is because I have a lot of stuff I want to do tonight. Again, I'm actually getting something productive out of the AI, but that's not what I mean, I do want to mess with it some more. But the other thing is that I want to do some recording for YouTube.
Ozzy, my dear. Familiar.
Ozzy? What's gotten into you?
Her Majesty beseeches you to unfurl your blessed wings, and with them blot out the heavens, plunging the world into eternal night.
If you didn't bring your parasol with you, that's your own fault, mein Fräulein.
Love it. She's so happy when she does that one. That little animation. This little JoJo thing. Yeah, I want to record something for YouTube. I tried to do it last night, but I don't want to go into too much detail on what it was that I was trying to record. I'll just say there was a lot of setup involved to get things just right. And I got it in a state that I was happy with about 2 hours after I wanted to start recording, so I opted not to do it last night. I would have been staying up a little bit later than I wanted. A lot later, actually. So I want to try and do that tonight. And hopefully over the week, do some editing, maybe some more recording, and get those going up on, did I really do that for no reason? I don't think so.
Stabilize.
Yeah, maybe get those going up on YouTube within the next 2 weeks or so. I remember this. There was a big conversation about the meaty something. It's been a long time, but I thought it was funny. Meaty god or so, I don't remember. Is that guy gonna wake up? Oh, they didn't. That's cool. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now. Give him some time to get up so we can wail on him effectively.
I condemn you.
Alright, who's next? Oh, that's way up there. Damn. Uh-oh. Lynn's in trouble. You're gonna make me climb up there?
Stabilize.
I like this music. It's kind of funny to me. Ooh, this climb's gonna suck. You really throwing like rocks at me? Bunch of nerds. I do have to say, just while it's on my mind, I am exceedingly impressed by DALL-E 2 so far. You still get a couple weird things, but you know, DALL-E did its rounds on the internet a few months ago, and there was DALL-E Mini, and then it turned into like Crayon, like CRAIOYON or something. And that's they rebranded because they were asked to by OpenAI because the name was implying too much, I think. What are you doing here, traveler? I'm out looking for a Matsutake, but not having much luck so far. Could you help me? I only need one Matsutake. Sure. Great, I'll keep looking around here in the meantime. When you're done, come and see me. I should have plenty of those, right? Or did find something. Let's see, perfect. This is for you. Alrighty, so yeah, what I was saying was, yeah, when DALL-E did the rounds a few months ago, I think it was apparent to a lot of people that it's still, you know, it's not perfect. You could get some, like, really funky, cursed-looking images, and one thing it didn't really know how to do was text. DALL-E 2 is significantly better at everything, but it is definitely, like, miles better in terms of how it does text, but it's still not perfect. So, you know, I would tell it, like, make me this thing, with, like, make a, you know, I like Finnick Foxes, so, Finnick Fox in a pixel art style, barking the word hype. And it would actually do that, but, like, the text would, it would say hype, kind of, but it would have, like, a bunch of Y's or something in it, like, it's not exactly what I asked for, or maybe it would, like, mush together, like, two of the letters in a way that didn't really make sense or work, but it's, like, actual text now, and not just, like, blobs of whatever it used to be with the OG DALL-E, so it's super impressive. This is the one you gotta climb that tower or something, right? How am I gonna get past? Oh, hello, is something wrong? What are you doing? I'm trying to get to the watchtower at Stormbearer Point. I want to see if there's a storm brewing out at sea or not. But there's a group of monsters blocking the way up ahead. I don't know how to get past. Don't worry, I'm not about to ask you to go to the watchtower for me. It is my duty and I must see it fulfilled no matter what it takes. You probably have things to do. Go on, don't worry about me. I'll figure it out. She talks like she's got this one covered, but boy, there are a lot of monsters. Come on, Let's clear out the area for Ms. Vind, shall we? Look at her. She's seriously thinking of just making an almighty run for it. Okay, let's do this. People of such good character deserve a bit of help if you ask Paimon. I've broken this one before. I don't remember what happened, but I know I've broken it. Yeah, just to reiterate, I am exceedingly impressed with Dolly 2. Like, their curated demo stuff that they show you on the website, like, it's already impressive, but it is, you know, what I just said, it's a curated demo. So when they're like, an astronaut riding a horse in a photorealistic style and blah blah blah, and it looks great, but you wonder, like, how much did they do before they got something that great? Most of the examples I've asked for were pretty spot on with what I expected. Alright, we'll talk to her. Is something the matter? The monsters are gone now. Really? Thanks be to the Animo Archon. I mean, sorry, I take that back. You're the one I should be thanking. How can I repay you? Oh, I've got it. Come and find me at the top of the watchtower. I'll wait for you.
More speed.
Alright. This is one of my least favorite ones, because one, I've broken it before, and two, it takes a while. Calm seas and no wind again today. Generations of my family have kept watch here on behalf of Mondstadt, looking for any signs of an oncoming storm. It was Lady Vanessa who first entrusted us with this task. Since Lord Barbados began protecting Mondstadt, we have not seen a single storm, and the watchtowers have slowly fallen into disrepair. Even so, I still cannot bring myself to stop coming here to this watchtower. You're really dedicated. Thank you, but on the subject of my duty, I would prefer never to have to fulfill it. Anyway, thank you for your help. These windwheel asters are for you. In the past, my family would look at how well the windwheel aster grows in an area to determine how strong the wind was there. The windwheel aster can grow neither in places with no wind nor anywhere that is plagued by strong storms. It can only flourish in places like Mondstadt where the wind is gentle and nourishing. Let's hope they continue to prosper here forever. Where's the last one? I swear I saw it earlier. Oh god. It's way over there. Oh no, I wanted to hear what Fischl had to say. Yo, this music. I don't remember this. Alright, is there somewhere to warm up down here? Okay, yeah, there is. Perfect. Alright, what do you want me to do? Kill a ruin guard or something? Oh, one of these. These are easy. I still want to do one without taking any damage. I don't remember if I have or not. Pretty difficult though. Yeah, see, it's taking damage from just ranged assholes. You could probably do it much better in co-op. Like, imagine if you had 4 people protecting it at the same time, catching the ones that are, like, far off.
Stabilize. Get them. I rack and ruin.
Come on, break this man. There we go. Just like that. Easy enough. Let's go turn these bad boys in. Which waypoint? There we go.
Visibility is excellent. If we head to higher ground, we can do a full recon of enemy activity in the area.
Cool. I'm just looking and admiring how this is see-through. I didn't think about it, because it's green. It's a green can. It's severed lime. I was like, ooh, that looks weird. What's up with that? I thought it was the white loading screen reflecting off of the can. And I was like, wait a minute. Oh. Oh, they're talking about the vision hunt decree over there. That's Inazuma stuff.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for completing today's...
Yay! Should I switch characters every time I do that for the companion experience? Because I think all of these are maxed. It could be worth it. Alrighty. Let's see. What else should I do? Watatsumi sightseeing. Go to the agreed location. A letter from Coco. Oh, these are the things I opened up yesterday. So that's fine and all, but I want to look at like Archon quests and the Jade Chamber Rising. I want to start this one. We may not finish it today, but I want to start this one up. Where is the nearest heal spot? That's probably good. Took a little bit of damage. If it's high enough, it's not. I was gonna say if it's high enough, I'll just glide over there. Be fun. I know, like, I don't have the most time in the world right now, but I still just kind of want to go there on foot. It's fun to navigate sometimes. I think maybe every time I've played this before, I've done it without any headphones, or I have my in-ear monitors as well. And I don't think I've actually played this game with those, so it's easier to appreciate the music where there's where I'm not keeping the volume down to stop it from like bleeding back into the mic, which you can't see, but it's right here. I'm touching it. I love that. I miss doing the green screen so much. Yeah, so my ideal situation with it would be not to do a chroma key and just have the green screen lit up well enough behind me that NVIDIA Broadcast can handle it all. But I don't know if that's quite going to work out. The reason I say that is because then like my can or whatever doesn't get chroma keyed out. So, yeah, the Jade Chamber was destroyed in the Liyue segment of the main story. We had that big sea god thing rise up, and it used to be floating way up there, and it's not anymore. So I'm wondering if, like, it says that this is going to be about rebuilding it. I wonder if it's actually going to rebuild or not. Also, aren't glaze lilies used for Ganyu? Totally level Ganyu up.
I created another universe and founded paradise.
For I, official. Oh, I might have wasted a little bit there. It's fine. What in the world are you doing, Ganyu? Where are all these noises?
Power?
I forgot to look at what she needed. Alright, so we'll go there. And then these... yeah, these are worth less, so we'll burn those. Ascend. Oh, we got so many of these, hell yeah. So many of these. And she needs the Chingson? Whopper flower nectar, okay.
Could we maybe...
Could we maybe what? They should have a button that just gets you as many as you need. So you don't have to click so many times. Just easy leveling up. Why not? We just go up to 60 here. Yeah. So see, I'll spend 42. And then we'll spend a few of these. Does anyone actually, like, level up characters by just killing things? Because, God, that would take so long.
I suppose this is the new way of life, then.
That's not bad. I went from 42 to 59. Not as many as I thought. What are these noises? Out of context. I mean, even... I don't think we have context yet. Because I'm always in a menu when she's doing that. They're like, what the fuck? So we can get to 70. I have enough to do it. So I might... What do you need? I'm gonna spend a few minutes doing this because I can. If you see me reaching over, it's because I'm literally double tapping. Pop one of these. There's really no other choice on that where it's like, you're gonna have extra. It's like, I can't help it. Okay, so she needs the Whopper flower stuff too.
When your heart is set on something, you can...
Oh, I interrupted. My bad. Maybe that's why Ganyu never finished Could We Maybe. I didn't know if it was supposed to be a trail off kind of line or if I did something to interrupt.
Great.
I have a lot of this
Having
left over
another
from
trick up my
Fischl.
sleeve.
Okay, pop that. These aren't doing me any good just sitting around, you know? Alright, let's go one more. Would it be 42 or? Yeah, it is 42. Oh, I took Ganyu up a little bit higher. Okay. If I'm gonna level up anyone right now, I'm gonna aim to get him to 60. Guess that's my target. Damn, I can't. Well, I got her to 60, but I can't ascend again. It's okay. So she's good now. What is Aloy? Cryo, yeah. What does... Raiden Shogun uses a sword, right. She pulls the titty sword out. I was curious about just... Yaimiko, okay. I was curious about what else I could set up. If I wanted any swap out... I like Xiangling. I like the... sub DPS they call it, right? Where you just throw some fire out, where you throw a thing out and it keeps doing damage while you're not on the field. But if I wanted to bring in someone who is fire related, a fire character, Lee, Diluc, Maybe D-Luke. I liked using him in that little... Oh, shit. Oh, that's right, he has a bird. Dude, birds kick ass. Alright, D-Luke, you get some levels. I've been saving these pyro things, too. But it's like, yeah, I'm wondering, what could I do fire-wise to help keep these synergies going? Like a 5-star fire character that might be... I'm not saying Xiangling is bad, I'm just saying it might be better than Xiangling, right? So we got a lot of goodies here. I farmed the shit out of the Pyro Regisvine. I almost said Whopper Flower. Can I hold the button? Oh, you can. That's not too bad then. They should really give you something back for the excess. They do it with like artifacts or something. I don't remember what it is. It might not be related to artifacts. There's something where they give you excess. I think it's weapon stuff. They give you those other weapon experience materials. So we'll level up some more. I like how this is super questing right now. I don't even know what put me onto this. What made me think about doing this.
I've become stronger. Though it is still not enough, I will always face the darkness. For dawn to come, there must be those who dare to pierce the darkness with their light.
Okay, buddy. That was a long little dialogue thing there. I know I said 60, but I think I'll go ahead and just get him up to 70. If I really wanted to use him, there's a whole thing of getting his artifacts kitted out. And... oh, he's not ready. Okay, that's fine. I'd have to get him some artifacts, and I would have to get him a good weapon. And then, because I'd have to like switch into him in battle, just like I do with Xiangling. Can you ascend? Do you need animo things? Yeah, you do. And you need dandelions. So I should be making an effort to collect those. Alright, what else? Hu Tao's another fire character. I forgot. I forgot.
Toodaloo.
Alright, we'll pop a couple here.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah?
What? She was gonna do the silly Hilly Billy churl thing, and then interrupted her. Now she's supposed to be like really good, right?
Toodaloo. Yeah, this is good. Thanks.
Alright, now we're starting to run a little bit lower on these, which is impressive.
Silly churl,
That's it.
Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
So strange. Oh, we need whatever those are. Primo Geoviships. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Got a little bit there.
Toodaloo.
I will get every character maxed out.
Silly churl, Billy churl.
One day in the distant future. She ready to ascend? Is there a reason I shouldn't do it? I mean, sure, somebody else might use that. But whatever. Okay. So then, next time I do bosses, I'll probably want to keep focusing on the Pyro Regisvine more. And now let's finally keep progressing towards starting that quest. Yo, they are just going nuts over there. There's a lot of noise here. Things you don't notice when you have the volume low.
Where has Master gone this time?
Alright, can I... Oh, I could actually do that. Sweet. I think there was like a really good chest right there. But they don't respawn, so you're just stuck with... You get it one time. Ning Wong, what's up?
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement.
Alright, what's that?
Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project.
So the rumors
That guy's
are true.
voice.
No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
That bird back there is loving this.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding.
And that's where we come in.
They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
She's like, I can't do that.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other two.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find, and in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but I have some business to do.
No. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
Yeah, we can just go chat with her.
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested?
Can I really ask you anything at all?
Yes. providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Maybe I can find out more about my brother. Well, that's not what I was going to ask.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business! Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again.
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Never. I wouldn't dream of it.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we better get going. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look!
Is that
It
Shenhe?
seems like there's something kind of fishy going on.
I was
over
actually
there.
about to mention her. I was going to say, you know who I didn't notice? Is Shenhe. I was just, during that dialogue, thinking about her.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily going to
Goddamn.
win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass tacks.
Oh, I'd like to have some private time with her.
No, I don't need it.
Ah, don't be like that. Hey, come on, don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
Oh, right, yeah.
Are we going to fight them now? He's like, hey, don't harass her. Trail them. The crane returns on the wind. Interlude chapter act 1.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information. Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
Yeah, where was she?
I created another universe and founded Paradise.
Okay, so I only got her to 20. Ah, rip the Shenhe original costume. They didn't change much. They didn't change much, but they did change it. Ooh, what are those? Baptismal Bishop herds. I don't even know what that is. Alright, we'll figure that out at some point. Yeah, so I know she's also cryo, and that just raises problems of like, well, there's Eula. I don't even know how she plays. I haven't tried her. That was at the point where I stopped playing, and I was still logging in and grabbing characters for a little while. And I was like, you ain't just gonna stick a waifu like that up there and me not go grab the character. Like, come on. I expected that guy to stop me and talk to me. But at some point I stopped paying attention and I was like, I need to stop grabbing these characters.
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Down there? Oh, there they are. I don't know if that's how you say her name, by the way, because this is the first time I've seen her in game.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I like how the Brave, whatever his name was, something the Brave, he's the one that was like, I don't know about this.
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
That guard over there, he's just like, it ain't my business.
I won't.
They don't pay me enough.
No more excuses! Okay, I know you have money. I saw you. Yeah,
What an asshole.
I saw you strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food and only taking a few bites. Then Shinyue kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again.
He talks like a Dark Souls character, and by that I mean he doesn't move his mouth.
How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
No, that man's looking scared now.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
They're trying to intimidate people into doing business.
Oh, you again.
Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business, I swear!
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
What a loser. The Millilith takes away the hooligans who are surrounding the young lady with white hair. God damn, that outfit though, what the fuck? Anyway. Are you alright?
Shenhe.
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
My name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
Where is she from? That's the question. She referred to, I don't remember who she said, Master or something, warned me not to lay a finger on anybody in Liyue Harbor. So she's not from the area.
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws?
Have you not heard of the law, Shenhe?
No, apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
Kind of hungry. What was that noise?
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish.
I wonder if she's just not satisfied with the food.
Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Those are all medicinal herbs.
Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal. After all, you can't work on an empty stomach.
Just right up here, yeah.
Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor. her, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an Adeptus, that would explain everything. Where does she fit in with the other Adepti, though? I'm super curious.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I assume she was just from another province or country or whatever you call it.
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Ginseng, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them!
Why not? To everyone's astonishment, Shinha polishes off all the medicinal herbs.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you.
How did they taste?
Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
She has an interesting way of speaking as well, which I think betrays something about her character, perhaps.
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development.
Mortal realm, that's interesting. So maybe the Adeptus idea is onto something.
Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains! That proves it! Paimon knew she was an Adeptus!
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shinha?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Sure, then let's join forces.
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
All right, Fred.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
By default.
Veto! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay? Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plustrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baiju. You're familiar, I think, but it's been a long time.
Baiju?
Oh yeah, the snake. He's the owner of the... He's the owner of the pharmacy. He was here with Chi-Chi.
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi, meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Alright, let's see. We got any dialogue? No Paimon dialogue? Okay. Before I do that, I'm going to step away for just a moment. I got to blow my nose, and I just finished this drink. So I'm going to go get another drink as well. And I just realized I have a watermelon, like, low sugar soda. Watermelon. It's a green can. And I have key lime LaCroix, which are also green cans. Like, everything I bought today at the store is a green can, apparently. So, yeah, cool. Yeah, you can see the stairs and everything through it. Fun. Alrighty, I'll be right back. I'm not gonna do a BRB screen or anything. I'll be right back.
The well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people of the Adventurers Guild are absolutely fine, mein Fräulein.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt... May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world.
But I don't want to. It tastes gross.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt...
Alright, we get another see-through mostly. Oh yeah, very see-through. If I flip it here, we get the red. That's cool though, I like it. It's kind of fun. Cool thing is, you can make a chroma key on anything.
The well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people of the Adventurers Guild are absolutely fine, mein Fräulein.
You just want me to go over that way. Perfect. So, we may have a lot of dialogue in store today before getting to, like, a domain or anything. But it's fine. I didn't expect to see Shenhe here, but it makes sense. Because that wasn't long after I stopped playing, so it makes sense that one of the first quests I do is going to involve her. I mean, the first quest I did was all the chasm stuff, and I think that probably came out a bit later, but, you know, whatever.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
One more moment, sorry. Sorry about that. As I started talking, my nose was bothering me still. So, here we are.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
This is someone I haven't seen in a very long time.
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I'm getting a call from the... hang on. So, just a heads up, that was a delivery person with my green screen, and they needed help getting in the gate and stuff, so they should be on the way up right now. I'm just gonna wait until they get up here so I can get that package, like, get it through the door and stuff, and then I'll be right back. We'll continue. Alrighty, sorry about that. It's here though. It's in the room now. It is a rather long package. Golly, that's what she said. Okay, let's continue on with this dialogue. So I already forgot what they were saying. Like a bunch of unusual orders, right? Not sure, but thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment.
It's like I'm in the middle of something. Don't interrupt me.
Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
What's going on back there? Hold on, we gotta let this play out. They're slowly working their way to the edge of the screen. It looks like she's shaking her head no, like when her body was covered. This man's just like shoving her. That's amazing. I haven't really seen a lot of weird stuff like this in Genshin. But I'm glad to be seeing this right now. And they're going off screen now. Oh, wait. They seem to be stuck. We'll get through this dialogue one day. Just like too many things keep happening, right? Alright, let's go.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on
Oh,
finding you
Paimon
here
with the
today.
wave.
What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
I don't think I can afford that.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Sounds vaguely familiar, actually.
Who?
Never heard of them.
Well, Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
It's an Adeptus. Then maybe I read about some lore. I don't know. I don't know why that sounded familiar.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure?
I mean, I don't know if he's dead. He's not gonna care.
Wouldn't it be a little, you know, disrespectful with him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
Alrighty, so we got a domain to take care of. And we've dealt with a couple Adeptus things in the past, and they are kind of funky. That's actually really close. Let's just go out there manually. What am I looking at here? Oh, missing person poster. Well, we know what that's about. I don't think he's really missing at this... he kind of is, but... things have changed a lot since those posters were put up. Also, was that the first time that the Traveler character... I try to say that because I'm playing as Lumine, but other people are Ether. But is that the first time that they spoke? Like, after the events in Liyue, the character... Well, I think they say something in the intro of the game when you're picking your character. And then I don't think they said anything again until, after the events in Liyue, with the Jade Chamber falling and everything. I don't remember exactly what, but I just remember Lumine saying, like, actually, I was hoping you could help me put up some posters. Just like, out of nowhere, I was like, whoa, what the fuck? I talk now? It really caught me off guard. I don't remember Lumine saying anything before that point. Too bad I don't have my footage from it. That was still one of my favorite moments of the whole game, though. But I felt like the stuff with Raiden Shogun topped it. It was just intense. I loved it. The Plane of Euthymia was pretty good. The way I felt when 2.0, 2.1 dropped, I was like, okay, they took all that money they've been making and they've reinvested it successfully. We need to do a geo puzzle here.
Let's see. Shinjo said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Is that a sigil? An Adeptus sigil? I'm not sure. Alright, it's raining now.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
I was gonna mention something, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Sealy. Maybe I'll start saying it like that. I said Zayli because that's kind of how you say a word like that in German. Before we do that, I was gonna actually comment on, like, how do you have this here where, you know, players would have explored long ago? That's how they Deus Ex Machina, like, oh, it's actually a hidden thing that was here all along. I was wondering, you know, like, someone could have just discovered this, and I guess they would have been like, huh, I guess this just doesn't open. But no, that's not how it is. They just had it hidden through kind of a magical means. Alright, where do you want to go, buddy? You seem really hyper.
The Sealy got to here and then disappeared. Should we go over and take a look?
Alright, what do we have? An abode created by the Sea Gazer. It has been abandoned for some time, but the adeptal energies within still power many an automatic defense system to deter trespassers. So we've got 3 of my 4 elements already, that I already have, being recommended. Seems like it'll be a good domain.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here?
And this is the other question I was going to say. What if the whole domain is just going to be like following this guy?
Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete.
Hilly Churls.
Could
What do you think, Shenhe?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
Oh, I want to go down. But...
All right, then
Sorry.
let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
I seen them. Some hilly churls. I mean, there might be more. Oh! I was like, wait a minute. That's not me. I mean, it is, but it's not. Oh! I like that. That's your hold attack. Here's your just click a bunch attack. And then if I hold, yeah, we do the drill. E.
Transfiguration.
Oh. So we have 2 stacks of it as well. She's really floaty. Not in a bad way, but like just watch the way her feet and stuff move. Like that? Yeah, she's floaty.
Obey.
Oh, that's... Okay. So that's me tapping E. She does that. If I hold it, she does that. If I tap it, she does that. So we have 2 different modes. I have no idea what Q does. How am I supposed to get over there? That's the real question. Oh, there's actually like a... Oh, we could just walk on the clouds? Got it.
My will embodied. Unleash.
What's up, dude?
Transfiguration.
Ooh, good damage.
Manifest.
I don't feel like that one does much. Diz? We gotta break this, right? This thing will give us a little dealio we could take back here, right? Yep. Told you. Is it down here? There we go. This music is very relaxing. Taking me up? To where? Probably haven't unlocked it yet, wherever it is. We gotta do this one first. We're gonna have more to fight than those couple hilly churls. That wasn't enough. What did I say? What did I say?
My will embodied.
Q!
By ordinance divine. You will regret this.
That was cool.
Take your true form.
Oh, it's sitting there just attacking. That's a pretty good Q attack.
It appears that we've been taken
Ancient
for
Array
intruders.
Core.
This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Oh, I will. I'm gonna bring in Zhongli just to do this.
Transfiguration.
Alright, we'll try to bop both of these, and then I'll use my Q attack.
Take your true form.
Yeah, I'll use it on the new enemies.
Cryo incarnate. Transfiguration. The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Okay.
Eye for an eye.
I'm just trying to bop it as fast as possible. I got the switch in. What's going on here? The mechanism is broken and the fog clears along with it. Now we good. We good. Or resurrection activated.
Is everyone okay? Look! Cecilia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Yeah, let's try to deal as much damage as I can. We get a lot of free cryo damage just from Shenhe's thing staying out there.
My will embodied. Cryo incarnate. Transfiguration.
Come on, bish.
Take your true form.
Solidify.
I like her. I would have to get used to her. I'd have to really put some work into her abilities and stuff. I don't know if I'd want to swap Eula. Maybe there's an argument for it. If we get a movie like this, I'll try to turn the camera off.
We're gonna fall! This time, we're really gonna fall! Ah! So high! Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently.
This looks cool.
Hey! That series on the move again! Let's catch up with it! Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Oh. We got options. Oh, what about this other one? Why is this music so chill? Alright, so we got another one of these. Easy.
By ordinance divine, my will embodied. Take your true form.
No rest.
Come on. Spot it. Is it gonna yeah, it automatically pulls another dude in. Let's just bring out the big guns. Kill this thing a lot easier.
Stabilize.
Transfiguration.
Is it gonna bring in another enemy at about the 1/3 spot? These are getting harder, basically. Yep. A double enemy.
Nice and spicy.
I condemn you. Rack and ruin.
Trying to clap me. I'm taking damage. Oh, I thought I did. Now I did. Alright, let's try to bop this again. Yeah, I think it's set to have a certain number of times that you have to do this. It's like you probably have all the time you need, and it's just certain thresholds new enemies pop out.
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
I don't know, but it looks cool. It looks really nice. This dude just wants to go home. He's got to go on quite the journey. Is there something there? No. For a second, I thought I saw two options pop up.
Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite? It's so huge!
It needs to be to get the whole Jade Chamber airborne.
That's true, but then again...
Hasn't been activated.
Why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe. You seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
I wonder who this master is.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely!
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure? Be careful!
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
Paimon meant you, Shenhe.
My safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are! You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense!
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
Shenhe lifts up the Plaustrite and leaves.
Shenhe, able to carry that huge rock all by herself. Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet.
Works for me.
Let's go meet her at the building site.
She's super strong.
Out. This meteorological transformation is most splendid. Like a felicitous twist of fate in the face of certain doom.
The sun's out. Oh, I mean... Yeah, I love how Fischl will catch herself slipping. Alright, let's slowly work our way up here. And, yeah. Good to go. Animal boys. Animal slimes. Sometimes if I'm really being lazy, I'll just pop Zhongli's shield just so I can run past everything and tank the damage until they rubber band away. Yeah, I know, by the way, that I could have already warped back over here. But it's fine. You know, it says return to the Jade Chamber work site to look for Shenhe. I misread that as a website. I was like, oh, what? It's like Grand Theft Auto 4 and 5, where you have like the internet built into the game. Little fake internet. I don't remember how much you actually could do with that on 5, but I know 4 had a lot of websites. So like obviously the internet existed when 3 came out, but is a different beast by the time 4 came out. That voice was kind of funny. The voice acting, I wish I heard it again. Like I wish I wasn't talking over it.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those adepti, surely.
I know, it's kind of hot, right? Oh, I mean, what?
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
Damn, this man is greedy.
This is top tier.
Wait, was his
in
name
size
Lemming?
and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations. This item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe! And Ningguang's little helper!
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest Plostrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plostrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhe! Shenhe! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold their head up high and break into a big smug smile.
No, I wouldn't know what it's like. I never get praised.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhe?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. All right? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
Guest accommodations are far more comfortable than the wilderness.
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
I was going to comment on the accommodations. I forgot how Bonway was it described it initially, but I was going to say that it should be the case that if they say something like that, you have like a free rest spot to heal yourself up to max. I hope it does heal me, because I took some damage there. I hope it's not just a story thing, like, you rested, and then nothing happens.
Hi there! Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just through the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before. Let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack, or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
Have a good rest, Shenhe.
Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
Hey!
What was that?
Isn't that Clavera's
Oh!
dinner? What's she doing here?
Is that Shenhe's master?
Let's go and say hi.
The idea of saving a chicken drumstick for the next day in a world like this without refrigeration and electricity. Well, I guess you don't need electricity to heat food back up, but without refrigeration to help preserve it, it's a little concerning to me.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
Oh yeah.
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
Does Ganyu? I don't remember.
On this latter point, you are correct.
Oh.
However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
I thought so.
What? You knew already? So is Paimon the only one who didn't know?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
A little bit, but
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
Okay, damn.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her.
So when Shenhe talks about her master, she means...
Indeed. It is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
Was that her?
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Never.
You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows.
I don't care about her at all. You know, come on. Why would I look out for someone who I adopted and helped raise? Guys, is it gay to love your children? Like, that's kind of the idea. Like, it's like you're ashamed. I mean, maybe there is something else going on, but it's like, come on, don't be ashamed.
Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching.
Approaching?
Be sure to get ample rest.
Is that right there? We should hone in on that and check it. I think I actually want to. Oh god, that's.
Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti.
That's
no
dragon
wonder
spine.
She doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Yeah, it's like night is approaching. Yo, it was night when we started all that dialogue. It's probably close to morning by now. I want to know what that little deal is. It's going to be a pain in the dick to get there. Just the fact that I can see it from this far away has me extremely curious. What if... Let's face it. But where does it point? Check it out. Why not?
A wonderful sight indeed. Why, it reminds me of my homeworld.
Is that it?
Where at the sight of the Princess Endeavor Earthalan, the very blood and tears of sinners turn to ice.
Not only their blood and tears, but also their saliva and mucus, main Fräulein.
What is happening? Apparently I'm dying. Was that green thing, like, blocking my path? I can't jump. This is annoying. What is happening? What is that green? Is that from one of the hilly churls? Like the mage hilly churl? Because it seems to, like, screw with my navigation. Yeah, I'm starting to think it might be this thing here. It's like sticking up in the air with the wind around it. And I know I'm dying. I'm about to start dying. Hello. Oh, I'm glad I did this. Screwed around for a couple moments and boom. New thing.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
This kind of lines up with it. Yeah, I think it is. I think that's what I've been looking at. And then I have a question here. Why is this chest here? I thought I've done all the puzzles. How would I not have done this one? This one's balls easy if it's just killing these dudes.
Rack and ruin. Eye for an eye.
Weird.
At
Okay.
least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan.
Alrighty. Let's just navigate around here a little bit. Can't really see that spot anymore up close. I don't know if it's possible to reach that. I might freeze before I get there. What I need is the boat, if I could bring it here from Inazuma. Oh, we made it. I didn't freeze. Nice. Made it out of the area. Oh, this is a fun way to kill a little bit of time. That's all I'm doing. I know it makes it less likely I'll finish the quest, but I'm kind of resigned to that, the fact that I probably won't finish it today. So it's fun to explore, do other things, mix things up a little bit. I think I know what that is. That's not far from the harbor, if it's what I'm thinking. I still don't know what it is that I was actually looking at that I was seeing from so far away. Don't drown. Ooh, that's about as close as it could be. It's like I could eat food. I'm gonna try not to. Where is the harbor? Okay, no, that's not it. Oh, yeah, I was like, I know what that is. The harbor's still way out there. Once it becomes daytime, I'm just gonna basically work back over there. Now the question is, can I make it over here? I think it's closer than that other thing was. Birds kick ass. I don't think it's close enough to sprint, whatever you call it. You know, now that I'm on the way there, I'm not so sure. Like one little piece of stamina food should do the trick. I hope. I think that's the direction to the harbor and stuff. Okay. Where is it? These? No. Those are reviving. Restore stamina. There's a swimming one, or... It says gliding and sprinting. That's not swimming. Climbing and sprinting. We'll pop one of these. So there's like a big cooldown on when you can eat those, which is its own problem. Even this is going to be closer than I would like. Come on! Yeah. So it was 100% necessary that I did that. Oh! What?
Stabilize.
That really doesn't work? Okay. Whatever. Hello. Hello.
Nice and spicy. Rack and ruin. More speed.
This music right now makes me think of like a news thing, like a breaking news thing. I always like it.
Stabilize.
Ah, so it is one of these, okay. What does it get me? You know what it gets me? It gets me an easier way to travel. Is that the thing I was seeing? It's not part of Dragonspine, is it? I think that's why I had a hard time finding. It's in the woods over there. That's crazy. Yeah, I think gliding is a little bit more efficient than swimming. Alright, the best bet is to go this way and walk across. There's the harbor coming into view. This piano here reminds me of a song called For River. It's in a game called To the Moon, aka Crying Simulator. Alright, so it's pretty much time to get back over to the correct spot.
Solidify.
Out of the frying pan.
Before I do that, I need to take a quick bathroom break. Okay. Hey, jackass. I was minding my own business. You had to ruin it. Oh, one of you? Haven't fought you guys in ages! I don't think I fought a single one since I started playing again.
I condemn you.
Damn it.
I summon rack and ruin. More speed.
Can't run from death.
Oh! Wait, you actually have to wait, don't you? It's not like, you have to use the wait function. You can't just do what I'm doing and pass time. Okay, we'll leave it here. I'll be right back because I gotta go to the bathroom and then we'll get back to the quest. And just to bring things full circle, time for the third green can. I like that. You see the name and the info and stuff. That's fun. Chroma keys are kind of fun. But yeah, obviously I'm back. Let's get to it. All right, where's the objective? I think it's down there. We'll teleport here, and then I'll wait, and then we'll see. Because this is a good spot. Actually, yeah, it is down there, right? That's like the construction. Oh, never mind. We've waited enough? What time is it? Don't tell me it's just now 8 o'clock. What? Okay. It feels too bright to be 8. It feels like it should have been 8 a while ago. Yeah, this is the area I was thinking of when I pointed out one of those cliffs over there. I forgot about those Guyun stone forest things, but... Yo, is that Inazuma? That's cool. I don't think I've ever really paid that much attention from here. And we can't climb up all of that for some reason. I should open it up. Be cool to get like way up there and get a good look at it. But yeah, this is what I was thinking of, was this thing right here next to the harbor. I pointed that other thing out earlier.
Hey, so Shenhua.
What's up?
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it?
I'm saying, I mean, this outfit, goddamn. Like, what's up with that? I'm not complaining, but... In fact, I... approve, but... it's an outfit, damn.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is... very talkative.
And yeah, so there's literally these red ropes here. Which explains some things. I'll just say I've seen some artwork of Shenhe, and maybe that explains it. I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff personally, but you know, whatever.
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
That's the one thing. I don't even notice the ropes. I kind of forgot all about them until she just mentioned that. I was commenting on the outfit. I just completely forgot about the ropes.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit.
Also, I mean, the way they're on the outfit's not really much anyway.
Still...
Like, go around the back.
Though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend.
Indeed.
For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title friend very much indeed.
Cool.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
So I want to do something real quick. Unrelated to anything on the game, but it's something that I keep meaning to check. Literally checking Visual Studio Code. I want to see if there's a browser extension. Allows you to open the file in your browser. No. I want to see if there's an
learn some Favonia's blade work?
integrated browser.
All right, then. I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll
Maybe
teach
not.
you all right. Mark my words.
VS Code browser sync, yeah. Well, just the fact that I've opened that is fine because it'll be there later. What I'm looking for is the ability to open a browser window in VS Code. I'd like to... I think that would be useful in general, but I've talked about it a lot, like I wanted to do coding streams or something. But I think that would be great for that, and I have something I think I want to do. Like a quick little project I think I want to do, stream it. Is there an elevator here? It doesn't seem like it. Oh, we need to be down. I was climbing for no reason. Is that, yeah, that's Beto and, I forget her name.
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky!
Already?
But it seems to be tied down by something.
Yeah, it does.
That's because it's not finished.
Wait, that wasn't Beto, was it?
Hey, Byron!
Yeah, it is.
And hey, Beto! And hey, person Paimon doesn't know?
But we do know you, kind of, because you were in Xinyan's quest in the summer thing.
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced.
Also, I have pulled her.
Before
I
we
have
find
her.
some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Cool.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
I forgot what she sounded like. I think the last time I talked to her in game was right before Inazuma. There was a quest involving her to help you get to Inazuma.
Beto? You're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Okay, so music, that makes sense with Xinyan.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is, sorry, not sure we've met.
Also Beto's outfit though, I'm just saying, god damn.
Shenhe. I am there. Friend.
Between the two of these.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed.
That dude back there just standing there, he ain't doing shit.
To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plaustrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side.
Wow. So it looks like the three of us are competitors now.
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
Her is very, she should have said the Traveler, or like gestured or something.
In that case, I have a proposal to make.
Because it sounded like you were talking about Ningguang still, like you wanted to help Ningguang win.
Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us.
So we each ask a third of a question, okay.
Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think?
Sounds great, but how does that change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yoon. The plaustrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source
Her
it,
nose is
the other 2
freaking
can
out.
hop on the bandwagon.
Every time, I don't know if it's a thing with like the time of day. I don't know how the shader works for the nose, because I don't think there's actually a physical nose there. I think it's done by pure shaders. Oh, it's stabilizing. Yep, it's just based on where the sun is at.
How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
I was gonna say again, goddamn.
Precisely.
Also, goddamn. It's just like, Beto, Shinha. It's just like back and forth, okay.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers.
You can trust. Oh, you can trust Master Zhang's smithing skills.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory.
How do you split the
I'm
prize?
gonna take off. See you later.
How do you split the question?
Okay, let's go. By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin?
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion.
Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it.
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
The quest location is currently involved in the quest Hereafter, the Trail of Pervases. Please complete it first. Son of a fucking dick. Son of a dick licker. No, I guess maybe the idea, maybe they said it more explicitly and I just like zoned out or something. But maybe the idea is something along the lines of, if they're all tied, then Ningguang can't just give the prize to one of them. So then they'll all 3 get an opportunity to ask a question. Except, where does Paimon fit into this? Because if the idea is that Lumine is going to ask about her brother, then does Paimon just not get to ask anything? So, what is that quest? Hereafter, the Trail... Wait, is that one of the ones I unlocked the other day? Wouldn't that be awkward? No. Speak to Chef Mao. When you smell the aroma of grilled tigerfish, you're suddenly reminded of someone who once helped you. Zhongling? Perhaps? Ich weiß nicht. Oh, this is one of those shorter quests. I don't know if I'll have enough time to do it in 30 minutes. I'm gonna be like DSP and be like, I gotta go at this time, we're running out of time, we're running out of time. I mean, I do want to stick roughly to the schedule, but yeah, I'm known to go overboard sometimes. Oh, back in the day, I used to accidentally do like 10-hour Factorio streams all the time. It'd be like a 4-hour stream and it'd be like, ah, I'm gonna keep playing. It'd be like 10 hours later. But I really do want to record for you for YouTube videos. Also check out this new green screen. Alrighty, so what's up, Chef Mao? This is the restaurant where Zhongling works. 3 servings of grilled tigerfish to go, please. You got it. Hang on for a moment. They'll be ready soon. 3 servings, 1 for you, 1 for Paimon. Who's the last one for? I was thinking we could go see Pervases. Who is that? I don't remember. You mean gave us the 7-star lamps and sensor Pervases? Huh, that's right. He did say that he missed the taste of grilled tigerfish. But isn't he gone now? Even so, we can still pay our respects. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go see him then. The last time that we met Pervases there, the temple was in a pretty sad state. And there were treasure hoarders in the area too. Let's hope that his statue hasn't been defaced. Your 3 servings of grilled tigerfish. Hold on to them now. Oh, these smell so nice. Come on, Shoggoth. Off to our next stop. Is that the giant-ass statue? Oh, wait. This way? Who the fuck is Pervases? Don't remember this name. I was gonna say, is it that giant statue of the dude not too far from here, but this is... Oh, this is why he was wrapped up. Yeah. This is who we need to talk to.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Why do you get a voice acting budget?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
That's why, because it's swapping back to this... okay. This is weird, but whatever.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
We swapped... We were told we couldn't do the main quest because it was involved... Like, this guy, Master Zhang, was involved in another quest. I start that other quest, and now all of a sudden, we're talking to him, and it's fine. So, I don't know.
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon.
She just said that, yes.
Sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber.
How long has that been there? How old are you?
The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
Maybe.
No? We were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need 2 kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium.
Don't know what those are.
If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
No, you mean it is. It is unheard of on the market. Again. if you're saying all but, that means it's everything except for being unheard of. Meaning that it is heard of. I don't know, that's one of those, it's like I could versus I couldn't care less. I hate that phrasing. Then where do we start?
I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Got it.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Okay. What quest am I even doing now? Okay, I'm back on the correct one. Well, the main quest one. We'll get back to the other ones eventually. This is a matter of not rushing, not, you know, trying to skip content or anything. Not trying to ignore the story, which would, you know, it'd be easy to just skip through dialogue and, you know, bum rush to the Sumeru stuff. But I want to appreciate the story because I actually do like the story in this game. So it's a matter of focusing more on these main quests and saving the other ones for downtime in the future. I mean, assuming I don't burn out again before I get to them all. You know, I do have that whole thing about burning out. And here are the statues I was referring to. Is this Pervases? Is one of these him? I see. Yeah. Was there actually like a thing we could talk to here? Is that what I'm seeing? I seem to recall like we could summon a ghost or something. We did that once. Mistflower. This was once used in Adepti arts to lower the ambient temperature. Somehow it has yet to be plucked and carried off. Hello. Yes, it really is me. Thanks for being my fan. Come on then, hand over your copy of Records of Jueyun, and I'll sign it for you. Didn't bring it? No worries. I've got a few autographed copies here. I can give you one free of charge. What's Records of Jueyun? I've never known a fan to keep up the stupid act for this long. Records of Jueyun is the top-selling, critically acclaimed book series written by yours truly. Even the Wanwen Bookhouse puts them in the most visible location in the store. You'll find all sorts of Liyue myths and legends in this series. Relax. Don't be so nervous. Don't be nervous. Was that really so scary? What is that? That's a weird dialogue choice. Was that really so scary? Oh, still pretending, are we? I see how it is. You're playing at not having read my book, hoping that I'll give you a signed copy, eh? No problem. If you really want one that much, here's a signed copy of Records of Jueyun, Palace Beneath the Sea. Thanks. I assume you gave it to me, but I never saw a pop-up anywhere telling me that, confirming that I got it. And what does that mean that the ore resonate? Is it the ore itself? Yeah, resonates with visions. So do we just like need to use elemental stuff on it? We'll find out. Here's the Animo dudes. They're still over here, right? Yep. Animo bros. We'll see what I can do in about 20-25 minutes. Depends on how much dialogue we have. There's like a bird or something just screaming in the background. Alright, what do we got?
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. Oh, this is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks. and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool! A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite!
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
That's brutal. Okay.
What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand.
And it's Shenhe.
Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
No! Don't do it, little girl!
Paimon is really into this.
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world.
Yeah, it'd be weird if that were actually true, right? I mean, I can imagine what it would be like to actually talk to that person who had been basically offered up as a sacrifice, who was having to fight that monster. You know, it'd be, I don't know, fascinating to talk to them and actually see that, meet them in the flesh.
And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air.
Look at Shenhe.
That's how the opera ends.
Look at Shenhe.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be.
Well, that's actually, that's sad, but that's also, like, that's, I don't know if wholesome is the word, but she's actually kind of making herself a little vulnerable here. And I guess the idea is that she wasn't, we got this image from, I forgot what was the Adeptus' name, Cloud something. But we were given this image of her as like homicidal and everything, but she's basically saying she was probably scared.
I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the Divine Damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Alright, yeah, let's do it. No, that's interesting. I called that pretty quickly. Like, this sounds a lot like Shenhe's story. Like, I called it very quickly. And then eventually it was confirmed by saying that an Adeptus took her in. Like, too many things lined up. I say confirmed, but it was all but confirmed. In this case, I would say it's probably actually correct. Because it wasn't confirmed, but it was very, very, very close to being confirmed. Couldn't do much more without explicitly confirming it. See, that's how you use the phrase. Maybe over here? I hear it. Where? Here.
This should be enough Star Splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhong said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Yep, let's do it. See what happens.
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
He's a Zambambo.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
It's a trap, he's dead. Okay.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman.
I'm just gonna say again, god damn.
If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
Oh.
It's
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive.
Is this the village?
The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information in the village.
What the hell is this guy's problem?
This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
What was this all like, and now he's just talking.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
I don't think it was Shenhua we were worried about.
I came back here once before, a few years ago. Alone. I hid it from Master at the time. It was deserted then too, except for a few low-life bandits. Everyone and everything I remembered was long gone. But as people were passing by, they stopped to admire me. They praised me, telling me I gave off the aura of an Adeptus. I tried explaining to them that I wasn't an Adeptus, just an ordinary person who came from this village. But no one believed me. When I saw how run down all these houses were, I felt at a loss. It was like I took a look at the world, and on the surface, it looked like a vast realm with so many places I could go. Then I looked a little closer, and there was nowhere for me to go at all.
Suddenly, so much time has gone by. Everything has changed.
Last time I visited, I felt so upset. But today, I don't know why, but it feels different.
It is easy for your mind to run wild when you are alone.
But this time, you are with your friends, aren't you?
Yes, my friends. I came
Same
back here
thing.
once
Yep.
before. It was deserted then too. I tried explaining to them. When I saw how run down all...
Suddenly,
Last time I visited...
it is easy.
Yes, my...
Okay. Well, that settles that. We're gonna uncover the story, I guess.
Huh. What's this?
This is why you don't leave auto going, because in the background they would still be talking, but you can't see. I mean, you kind of can, but you like can't see what's going on. And then this is just in front of the screen. Like, could use a little work. That was always an issue. Actually, in this case, no. I see there's a choice spec here, so it would be halting. But there were times in the past where that happened, where the auto dialogue just kept playing while like a thing popped up like this. The doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry, I will give you everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier, your illness beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life, and that you only wish for me to take good care of Shinha. But if you regret nothing, why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately. Though I still breathe, I feel like an empty shell. I've read all the ancient texts I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you, but it is utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Mingjun. He had kept the book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. The god appeared. I told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at our daughter, Shinha. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity, and that she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might even have been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. 3 days have passed and still no news. I grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I am sorry, my love. Forgive me. You too, Shinha. Please forgive me. How stupid I was. How blind. Let me apologize to both of you in person. So, maybe I missed this earlier, but it wasn't just that the village chose to sacrifice this daughter. Like, so her story was way off, right? Her story was, and I'm not saying she's wrong for it, but the version of the story that Yunjin had is basically this monster was like terrorizing the village or something, right? And the monster said, hey, you gotta sacrifice a child. No, this person here says that his wife, his spouse is ill, and they really want to take care of their spouse. I don't know who it is, which one it is. I'm just gonna say he and she. It's easier though. Like, so his wife is ill. He finds a book from Mingjun that says, "Hey, this is all we got to do. I can summon this god and offer a sacrifice." He was gonna sacrifice himself, but the god was like, "No, you got to sacrifice our daughter, Shinha." So he was so willing to, and he was convinced by this god. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity. She was prone to bring harm to those close to her, which could line up with what the Adeptus said, that she's homicidal and everything. The god said she might have even been the cause of your death. So yeah, he sacrifices his own daughter. And then he regrets it. Okay. Maybe this is the true story of the divine damsel of devastation.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an Adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple.
Yeah.
And she didn't volunteer. She was
sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. Oh, it looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
All right. What do we have here? Look at this core lapis.
Stabilize.
Records of a changing village.
So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation.
Don't spoil it.
But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster.
Why can't they just pause everything while the text is up here? A branch family of exorcists used to live in the east of the village, but in around 2 weeks the mother died of disease. The young daughter went missing, and shortly after, the father hanged himself on a tree in the yard of his own house. It has been confirmed that traces of an evil god's remains were found in the village. The villagers are panicking, as no one is certain whether the evil god's remains are gone for good. Do be careful when you are in this area. Yeah, so that's interesting. That's what we just read about. The daughter went missing. And we know what happened to her father, so he really did regret what he did if he hung himself over it. Yeah, he thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. Dude, if he knew he had to make a did he know ahead of time? Yeah. How is it benevolent if he was going to have to make a sacrifice? I mean, we can assume when he said sacrifice, it meant human. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster.
His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted. Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjun.
Well, she said uncle. I don't know if it's an affectionate term, a former dream.
Everywhere, but still no mention of Sabrosium. Let's have a look over there.
Where? Up top? Witness the truth of the village's history. Cool. There actually aren't that many things here, which make me wonder, nah. Mortal travelers. I like the entire Legend of the Shattered Halberd series. I was wondering there for a moment if those achievements were related to the world, or to the main Archon quests. But they're not.
This is it!
Mountainous Miscellany. Magic engraved on Sabrosium does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone to be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Sabrosium is no easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Legend has it that you may find Sabrosium if you stand in the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk and look in the direction of the setting sun. That's very oddly specific.
Basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Sabrosium.
Did I say Heng? Tianheng.
Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news.
She's gone. Watch. Nope.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. And, well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
1 second.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
Hey, sorry about that. And he gone.
Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Yo, those little slimes are just chilling.
Let's go then.
What's up?
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
She said it was the ideal story because I guess that's how she wanted to, like, envision herself.
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
Huh?
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera.
Yeah, see?
But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhe, Yunjin, cut the chit-chat. Let's go.
Okay.
We can't let someone else beat us to it.
But waifu lady was like learning how to be a better person. How far are we talking? Oh, that's super close. Let's just go for it. Oh my god, it's time to quit. I can't do another thing at all. It's just, yeah. We'll try to push through this last little segment here. In before it's another half hour. Again, I'm just kind of clowning on the way DSP does it. Like, I get and I respect having a schedule that you want to stick to. A schedule that you want to stick to. But it's just kind of funny the way he could be in the middle of something and be like, I don't want to do any extra. No. Oh no, the Pervases thing. Okay, well. Okay. That pretty much settles that that's going to be something I deal with later. Because I don't feel like context switching to something else, not knowing how long that's going to take, and then having to come back to this. Here we have it. What do I get? 10 levels or 10 levels, I think, if you buy the Gnostic Hymn. Right? Yeah, you get 10 levels. Oh, my watch is happy that I've It's happy that I've been active today, just because I've walked around a lot. I might still end up doing it, but I don't know. Alright, well, that actually works out kind of perfectly then, because, well, again, I can't seem to get this to trigger until I go back to that Pervases quest again. It was odd. It was like, yo, that quest is keeping people busy. And then it's like, no, it's not. And it's like, yes, it is. So we'll have to fight with that a little bit next time. And yeah, that'll be it. So for today, thank you to anyone who showed up, whether you're lurking, chatting, masturbating, whatever you like to do while you watch the stream. I appreciate it. If you are new and you like the stream, you want to see more, go ahead and hit that follow button. If you're watching in the future on YouTube, congratulations for being in the future. Go ahead and lick that like button. Lick the like button, yeah. Tickle the subscribe button and punch that notification bell. Punch it so hard it rings out, it reverberates. And leave me a comment too. I appreciate all that. I do read all my comments. All that stuff is free, doesn't cost you a dime, only a little bit of your time. So I stream almost every day. Mondays and Wednesdays are about the only days I don't normally stream. So I might actually be streaming tomorrow though. We'll see what happens. It'll probably be coding if I do though. Something very different. But I stream almost every day. All my stuff goes up on YouTube as VODs. Yeah, so probably next time I stream I might be doing this even more. At some point I want to mix Noita back in, but it'll probably be after I get a little bit more progress here in Genshin. We've got a lot left to do. So yeah, with that said, until next time, have a good day, have a good night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Take it easy.